Hello my dear students, how are you all? I hope everyone is doing good. So children, today we are just revising or we are doing the answers of those questions that I gave you in the previous video. Okay, so let's do it. You all have to check the answers. If they are not correct, so correct it. Okay. So the first question was define the following terms, and I told you the whatever the definitions are there, it will be at the back of your chapter. So here the chapter finishes, and these are the these are the definitions. Okay, these are the words and these are the definitions of these words. So first question you have to do from here. Okay, page number 44. And the second question is here. Name the Earth's two ends of the axis. Earth's two ends of the axis. Two ends of the axis. So the answer is the Earth's two ends of the axis are, number one is North Pole and number two is South Pole. I told you axis has two points, two end points. Upper one is North Pole and the lower one is South Pole. Second question number 3 is, in which direction does the Earth rotate? In which direction does the Earth rotate? I told you the Earth always rotate from west to east on its tilted axis. And the Earth's axis is always, it is tilted, and it moves from west to east. Okay, it's rotated from west to east. Question number 4 is, what is an axis? First you have to define an axis. So an axis is an imaginary line around which a body rotates. It's an imaginary line. Imaginary means not visible, invisible line that we cannot see. It's an imaginary line around that imaginary line a body rotates. It's called axis. And what kind of axis does our Earth have? Our Earth have which kind of axis? As I told you earlier also, our Earth have a tilted axis. Tilted means slanted. It's not straight. Question number 5 is, name the two major motions of the Earth. Now the two major motions of the Earth are, the first one is rotation and the second is revolution. Okay, so this much we read in the previous video. So today we will start from rotation. Okay, rotation, I taught you that what is rotation? It is the spinning of the Earth on its own axis. Okay, and the Earth rotates from, told you, west to east on its tilted axis, and it takes 24 hours to complete one rotation. Okay, and it rotates anti-clockwise. Okay, it rotates anti-clockwise when we see from the above the Earth's North Pole. If we see from above the Earth's North Pole, the rotation will be what? Anti-clockwise, its direction. So today your topic will be day and night. So your today's topic is day and night. Now as we all know that the shape of the Earth is spherical. Okay. So at a time the Earth cannot, the whole part of the Earth cannot get the sun's rays directly. So this is sun and these are the sun's rays, and this is your Earth. This is our Earth. So at a time only half portion of the sun gets of the Earth gets the sun's rays. So only that portion will be day. Okay, or that portion will be lighted, and the other half here, this part will not get the sun's rays, so this portion will be dark. So here this part will experience night. And as the imaginary line here, you can see this dotted one, imaginary, this is an imaginary line and this is an axis. Okay, and here you can see this I have drawn 66 half degree north. This is called Arctic Circle. And this one at the bottom, 66 half degree south. This is Antarctic Circle. This portion is Antarctic Circle, and this portion is Arctic Circle. Okay, and this line which separate, imaginary line which separate this imaginary line, this is also imaginary, and this is separating the this is the lighted portion and this one is the darkened portion. So this line is called circle of illumination. This is circle of illumination. This line is separating the lighted portion and the darkened portion. Okay. And the earth, as the earth rotates, when the earth rotates, all part of the earth, okay, at a time only this part is getting the sun, this part is not getting, but when the earth rotates, then other part gets the sun's rays, and the this one part, this one will experience night. Okay, so this, when the earth keeps on rotating, so all the parts of the earth, they experience day also and night also. Okay, in 24 hours. It means in one day we experience day also and night also. So like this happens when the earth rotates. Okay. Now the second motion is motion of the earth. There was two major motions of the earth. First was rotation that we did, and the second is revolution. Now revolution is what? It is the movement of the earth around the sun. Okay, it is the movement of the earth around the sun, and the earth moves around the sun on an elliptical path. You can see elliptical path means in an oval shape like this. This is the elliptical. This is the elliptical path. In this path, the earth rotates around the sun. So, sun is at the center, and around the sun, the earth rotates. Okay. Sorry, earth moves, not rotate. The earth moves around the sun. Okay. And this path, this elliptical path is known as orbit. Okay. This is the path of the sun, earth, where the earth moves, and this path is known as orbit. Now, it also moves from west to east. It also moves from west to east, and it takes 365 1/4 days. How much days? 365 1/4 days. Means 365 days, and from the fourth day only one part it takes. Okay, 365 full days, and from one day only from the fourth part only one part it takes, not the three parts. Okay, and it takes to complete one revolution. Okay, and this makes this days 365 1/4 days make it 1 year. It means it approximately it takes 1 year to complete one revolution. Okay, after that the speed of the earth is 30 kilometer per second. Means in 1 second the earth moves 30 kilometer, okay, around the sun. This is the speed of the earth. Speed of the earth is how much? Of the earth is equal to 30 kilometer per second. Okay, then comes the second, leap year. Now what is a leap year? Leap year. Now the movement of the earth never changes, and the time period also remains the same. Okay, first of all, the movement of the earth, it will remain the same from west to east, and the what will not change? The time period. This time 30 kilometer per second. The speed will also not change, and time period also remains the same. Everything remains the same. One revolution takes 365 days. Okay, one revolution takes 365 days and 6 hours, because in one day there are 24 hours. So 1/4 of 24 hours. 1/4 of 24 hours means 4 6 are 24. It means 6 hours. So it takes in 1 year, in one revolution means 365 days, 6 hours. Okay. Thus in 4 years, when there 4 years, there will be 6 hours, 6 hours, 1 year 6 hours. another year also 6 hours, then next year also 6 hours, and next year also 6 hours. So these 4 6 hour makes what? Makes a day. So that is why after every 4 years, there is the addition of one day. 365 plus 1, 366. 365 plus 1 equals to 366 days. That makes a leap year. Okay. So every 4th year, 1 day is added to the calendar. Every 4th year. This happens every 4th year. In a calendar, 1 day is added, and there are 366 days in that leap year. So this year is called a leap year. 360, the month or the year having 366 days is called a leap year. A leap year has 366 days, and that one more day is added to the month of February. So February has, otherwise we have 28 days in February, but in a leap year February has 29 days. February has 29 days in a leap year. Now children, again I'm telling you that most of the students, they are not sending their assignments on time, and few are not sending at all. So I request you all to send your assignments on time, and those who have not purchased their books, purchase your book as soon as possible. And we will continue the rest of the topic in the next video. That's all for today. Thank you.